Hello everyone, today I want to share you guys my special to-do system. It helps me so much that I no longer procrastinate any tasks, and I even start to enjoy dealing with those tasks that I initially procrastinated. So here's the video. So the concept behind my system is actually inspired by these three books, mainly the Feel-Good Productivity, Solving the Procrastination Puzzle, and also Effortless. They are really good. Okay, so I call this system the Fun Factory. So let me share you the concept. The first thing is that by putting the procrastinating task into my to-do list system, it actually becomes the achievable task that I enjoy to do it, which just like you put a trash into a fun factory, and then after pushing into the fun factory, it becomes a toy. It becomes a toy. And so this is why I called it the Fun Factory. Okay, so it's the show time, and I'll show you guys how I actually do it. Hello everyone, today I want to share you guys my special to-do system. It helps me so much that I no longer procrastinate any tasks, and I even start to enjoy dealing with those tasks that I initially procrastinated. So here's the video. So the concept behind my system is actually inspired by these three books, mainly the Feel-Good Productivity, Solving the Procrastination Puzzle, and also Effortless. They are really good. Okay, so I call this system the Fun Factory. So let me share you the concept. The first thing is that by putting the procrastinating task into my to-do list system, it actually becomes the achievable task that I enjoy to do it, which just like you put a trash into a fun factory, and then after pushing into the fun factory, it becomes a toy. It becomes a toy. And so this is why I called it the Fun Factory. Okay, so it's the show time, and I'll show you guys how I actually do it. Okay, so here is the my Fun Factory system. So the first thing you have to do is to put the task you always procrastinate with into this inbox section. So by the way, the app I've been using is the Tick app. So what I've used is the Kanban view. It's called the Kanban view. So because I have written the headlines. So for this heading of the sections, this means the thought process I will have. For example, like I have the inbox, so I'll put the task as in the inbox, and then I'll think these as my thinking progresses. So this is just the kind of like, for example, like you assume this is the procrastinating task you have, and then you move this through a process, and then it would then go to the last one, and then it will become the toy. So this is the whole flow you'll be going to go through. Okay, so for an example, in my real life, I do have a task that I have already procrastinated for about 2 months. So the task I need to do is to help a company to write 15 note documents about English writing. Helping my company to do that. Yep. So, well, but I've kept procrastinating it because I feel like this project is so large. 15 documents. It was so much, and I feel like it's pretty difficult. So I procrastinate for a long time, and I don't want to start. Okay. So now you have to do is, in order to help you eliminate your procrastination, you have to remind yourself, you have to go through this progress. Okay, you have to think, why do you have to do it? So normally when we procrastinate a task, we know that we should do them, even though we don't want to. So in this section, what we have to do is to first, you have to dig out and remind yourself, why do you keep telling yourself you should do it? What is the intention behind it? And for me, it's like, the why is because I want a salary from the company. All I want to do is for the salary. So this is the reason I should or I want to do this task. The reason I have to do this task because for the company. The reason I want to do this task is for the salary. So this is why I do it. And when you remind yourself about the intention you want, why you want to do the task, it sometimes helps you increase a little amount of motivation to help you to get started in this task. But intention is not enough because, even though you have the intention, you still feel unmotivated. You still feel that there are so many resistance from doing these large pieces of task. So the next step we're going to do is visualize. You have to visualize how amazing you will feel when you finish this task. So imagine like how amazing it will be, because when we procrastinate, we kept feeling the pain, the torture, the anxiety to do the task. We always feel like, oh my god, 15 note documents, it was so hard, I don't want to do it, oh my god, I shouldn't think like this, but I want to procrastinate. It was so anxious, oh my god, the boss is asking for it, oh my god, I feel so anxious about it. We feel the pain, we feel the negative emotions. But imagine when you visualize how amazing you will feel when you finish the task. Like, imagine how relieved or how relaxed you will feel when you no longer have to think about this task. Like, when you can totally get a rest, you don't even have to think about this writing anymore. You don't have to think about this 15 note documents. This idea will totally relieved. Like, this idea will totally removed from your brain. You don't have to even remember it for 2 months. Whoa, it would be so great. Oh my god. And I was like, if I finish this task, oh my god, I want to do it right now. I want to clear it from my brain right now, and I feel so good from it. So by visualization, like, I really feel the urge that I want to finish it. I don't want it to be here anymore. I want to clear it. So this is the way that you actually push yourself and be like, oh my god, I actually want to do something. I actually want to clear it, and that's it. And that's done. Okay, so in this small tip, what I would do is like, so in the section there will be a duplicate button. So what I would do is I'll duplicate this task and I'll put it inside here. I'll put it in the subtask because I have already visualized how amazing I'll feel when I finish. So when I click this button, it's also give me a little sense of accomplishment, because at least I do a little small progress to help me to start to get into it and start doing this document, to start doing this project. So I do feel like when you duplicate the task and put it inside, you feel like I do have a little bit accomplishment. So okay, so this progress is done, and now we're moving on to the next section. So for the next section, it is called make it the easiest. So the thing you can do is make the task as easy as possible, to make it so simple that you don't even need resistance to stop yourself from doing the task. So I've pinned these 3 options. So what inside is, there are actually the general suggestions I'll give myself to make this task easier. For example, like using AI, or maybe asking AI how to make this task easier, or maybe ask somebody to help you. So in this project, what I would do is I would use AI. Maybe I can use AI to help me to make the task easier. So what I consider, okay, in my task, the requirement is to do 15 note documents. So the company actually wants me to do 15 documents that are similar stuff, requiring a similar structure, but different in content. So maybe what I can do is I ask AI to help me to generate it. Maybe I can do the first okay, so maybe by myself, I will do the first document. I'll do the first document, and the remaining 14 documents, I will ask AI to generate 14 samples, which is similar to my first document. And imagine, you just minimize your workload from 15 to 1. Oh my god, it was way simpler. Well, like, sometimes you might think, oh my god, actually I don't even want to do the first doc, it's still resisting me. What I can do, by AI, generate the first document, and I will assist AI through the thinking, through the structure. And I don't even have to be the one to be the main one thinking. I can ask AI and I just help to assist him. I just assist AI through the structure. Maybe this is even a simpler way that I don't even need to do the first doc by myself. Imagine, like, from this way, oh my god, it's easier. Okay, I actually have much less resistance because I am okay. I'm already in the mindset that, okay, fine, doing one document isn't that hard. I can actually do it. So now this makes the task way easier, right? And so now the process is done. and we can move on to the next one. The next one is making it fun. So what you have to do is to make this task enjoyable. So the reason why we procrastinate is because we have the intention of we should do this thing, we should do that thing, blah blah blah. But we always think that the progress, maybe it's because it's difficult, it's hard, or maybe it's boring that I don't want to start. So when you make the task fun, when you make the progress of the task is fun, then you can enjoy both the progress and the result of this task. You start to enjoy, and you are actually willing to do it. Because, for example, why you don't procrastinate in gaming? Because it's fun, because you enjoy it. So it's the same reason. By making the task fun, like, you just have to do it. You don't have any resistance. You don't even need to do this task because of the result. So that's the way to make you feel enjoyable to do this. So here I've give myself 2 suggestions. One is like, maybe I can compete myself to finish this task as soon as possible within a time limit. So it's just kind of a competition. Or maybe another suggestion I can make it fun is by asking AI how to make it fun. But in this situation, I feel like maybe I'm not thinking about it. Maybe I just do it simple. How do I enjoy? Actually, I don't really enjoy making the 15 documents, but I do enjoy watching TV. So maybe I'll do the document while watching TV. Because when I'm watching TV, sometimes I feel anxious that I am doing nothing useful during that time, but I still want to watch TV. So maybe what I can do is that, okay, maybe I do the document while watching TV. So I can actually feel guilt-free from watching the TV while I'm actually doing stuff and clearing the task that I've been procrastinating for so long. So this is how I make it fun. I thought like, great. The next time I'm watching TV, I'll go do this task. So this is the way how I make it fun. Okay, so the next step is to break the next 3 steps. So sometimes we always hear this technique, but what the main essential thing you have to do is break the next 3 steps as simple as possible. Break the next 3 steps that you can do immediately right now. For example, like imagine, for me right now, what I need to do is I just ask AI to generate the first document, and I'll assist him through. So maybe the first thing, what I can do is number 1, open AI, open ChatGPT, I guess. Or maybe DeepSeek. Yeah. I just open it. And second, maybe I just open Google Doc. And the third one, maybe it's just like ask the question to AI and help it and ask him to generate. Ask it to generate a document. And that's it. This is already the first 3 tasks I have to finish. And so this is so simple. Like, I broke down to the smallest 3 steps that I'm so willing to do it right now. There's no resistance. So what the next thing you have to do, like, the main thing we have this system is because we have procrastinating tasks. So the actual thing you need to do is just do one right now. So do this first step. Just open AI, open ChatGPT. You just have to do the click button. And I was like, hell yeah, of course I'm doing it. Or of course, well, now I'm not showing the example, but like, in reality, when I'm procrastinating, when I see this task as one of the subtasks, of course I'm doing it. Just open ChatGPT. It's so easy. And so I just pretend myself I'm finishing it. Okay. So the next process we have to do is to set the deadline. So we have broken down the task into subtasks, but if I didn't give myself a deadline, I'll totally forget about it, and maybe I just start procrastinating again. So maybe the company already have given you an external deadline in your task, so I just pretend it was 10th of March. Okay, and the following small task, maybe you can, like, maybe by AI generate 4 examples, maybe you just assume you have to finish it maybe in the 5th of March, and maybe for the remaining this tier 3 task, maybe you can just do it today. You can just finish it today. There's no resistance at all. And okay, you have set the deadline for it, and now you're done. It's the toy. You have came out the toy that you actually enjoy starting doing it. So this is the way how I make it. So after like this whole process in this fun packer system, it actually helps me a lot in procrastination. For example, like it helps me way more in organizing my inbox to-do list, because in the past there would be like hundreds of to-dos, but I never want to start it because procrastination. There are so many things that I feel like I should do it, but I don't want to. But by using this system, it actually helps me break down a lot of them. And then, like, another thing I want to share is that, for example, like in this project, you can see initially we only start the small few steps, but in later maybe we found another some more difficulties, like maybe we found some obstacles to do when we generate 14 samples, and maybe we start procrastinate again. Then you can put this project back to the system again and just reprogress the whole thing again. Maybe you can start and break the next 3 steps. Maybe you can start it by once again make it the easiest. Just all you have to do is just reprogress, and as long as you do, every time when you move into this one, at least you're doing something instead of procrastinating. So this is how I really find this system useful. And by the way, if you wanna know how to improve yourself through watching anime, click the next video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!